Today I'm giving OpenAI's Codex a much harder job than before. I want to install and configure Frigate in Home Assistant, connect it to my Tapo cameras, and turn those basic camera feeds into something much smarter. Frigate is a local video surveillance system that can detect things like people, cars, animals, and movement, then send those events into Home Assistant for automations and notification. But setting it up normally means dealing with camera streams, configuration files, storage, and plenty of places where something can go wrong. So instead of doing everything manually, I'm going to let Codex handle the setup step by step and see how far it can actually get. Will it build a working local AI camera system, or will I end up fixing everything myself? Let's find out. I already installed Codex and connected it to Home Assistant through HAMCP. To see the complete setup process, check out my previous video. It includes step-by-step instructions on how to install Codex and to connect it to Home Assistant. I'll leave the link in the description. For this video, I'm going directly into the Frigate challenge. I'll start by opening PowerShell and launching Codex with this simple command. Before giving it any instructions, I want to confirm that the connection to Home Assistant is working. By typing /mcp, I can see the MCP servers currently available to Codex. Here we can see that the Home Assistant MCP server is connected and ready. This means Codex can now communicate with my Home Assistant and use the tools I previously configured. But configuring Frigate is a much bigger challenge than simply controlling a device. It needs to understand my Home Assistant hardware, find the cameras, configure their streams, and install Frigate. So before we begin, let's ask Codex whether it is up for the task. Codex confirmed that it can install Frigate, but it cannot configure the cameras using only the existing Home Assistant entities. And Frigate needs the camera's direct RTSP login details, which is correct. It is now checking the official Frigate installation method and is ready to add the Frigate repository once I approve the action. So it already wants to start. So I will allow it. Let's see what happens. During the installation, Codex asked me to approve each action before it made changes. My advice is to read every action carefully. Check what Codex wants to install or configure and only approve it when you are comfortable with it. I also have a Tapo C460 solar camera. I already expected that this camera won't work properly with Frigate because it is a battery-powered camera and they normally go into sleep mode when they are not detecting anything, while Frigate needs a continuous video stream. I still allowed Codex to try integrate it just to see what it can do. After testing the available options, Codex correctly concluded that this type of camera could not be integrated into Frigate. So keep this in mind, Frigate is generally not suitable for battery-powered cameras that sleep when they are inactive. Another important point is that my other cameras were already configured in Home Assistant and already had working RTSP streams. Because of that, Codex was able to find the cameras, locate the existing stream information, and use it during the configuration. Once I approved the actions, it didn't have to manually create the Frigate configurations or enter every camera separately. I deliberately asked Codex to discover the cameras by itself because I wanted to test its full potential. And it did exactly that. The entire installation and configuration process was handled by Codex, while my only job was to review and approve the requested actions. The installation is now complete, and Frigate is fully connected to Home Assistant. As you can see, the integration created 4 devices, 93 entities, and there is one Frigate device plus separate devices for my 3 compatible Tapo cameras, the front, the left, and the right. For each camera, Home Assistant now shows whether it is recording, whether motion has been detected, and whether Frigate has identified a person. It also creates sensors for active objects, object counts, occupancy, and review status. Here, for example, the Tapo front camera, motion is currently detected, and Frigate has already registered a person event. It was me trying out to see if it works. All these entities can now be used in Home Assistant automations. I could turn on a light when a person is detected, send a notification with a camera snapshot, activate an alarm, or create different actions depending on which camera detected someone. So Frigate is not only recording the cameras, it also brings its object detection directly into Home Assistant, where I can use it like any other sensor or device. It's amazing to see how far the technology has come. I managed to install and configure Frigate in Home Assistant using OpenAI Codex, and apart from reviewing and approving the actions, I barely had to do anything myself. But this also raises an important question. Is AI always helpful, or can it also make us think less and learn less? For someone who already understands the basics of Home Assistant, I think tools like Codex can be extremely useful. They can save a lot of time, and as many of you already know, Home Assistant can sometimes feel like a second job. But for someone who is just getting started with Home Assistant and home automation, I would still recommend going through the setup process manually. Learn how integrations work, how automations are created, and how everything connects together. After that, start using AI to help you work faster. You can also use AI as guidance while you are learning, instead of allowing it to do everything without understanding what is happening. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful, and let me know in the comments. Do you think we should use AI more in home automations, or are we becoming too dependent on it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.